Yeah. Slide. This is Side B, Slide With Me Part 27, Las Vegas. And this is day 2. Told y'all we was here the whole weekend, so you know I got hella footage. Today we gonna start at Carolina's. It's a Hispanic restaurant in one of these mini plazas in Las Vegas, 4450 West Tenaya Way, Suite 155. And it's real close knitting here. Very well put together, very intimate. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing. They go the owner right there in the tan hat. He was very welcoming. Shout out to him. Senior wanted to put me up on these Berea egg rolls. I'm talking about a real live hit. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's semi-lunch breakfast time and we got this brunch reservation, we was already in the area, so Senior figured we'll stop by and try him. He was getting his lady some lunch anyway, but here they are, the Berea egg rolls. I know once they see them around the way, they gonna want to experiment and try, but you should. Next place we went to, this was one of them. You hear me? I advise everybody when they hit Las Vegas and they want to do some brunch, they come stop at Mariposa's. I ain't know what I was into. My boy Sean, the barber, he had put me up. He was telling me like, oh yes, there's one spot if you want to take your lady to, or if you want to go through just to do your thing. Yeah, it was definitely one of them. I'm talking about they had karaoke going on this day. It was karaoke brunch, so it was only brunch food. And then, you know, they got the drinks, of course. It probably wasn't number 1, 2 in the afternoon, maybe 3. I don't remember the time exactly, but it was definitely that. Everybody was in a zone. Everybody was groovy. Senior stopped at the bar to grab a few yeahs right quick, you know what I'm saying? And we went to our table. It took him a little second to get to us, like far as food, but man, I wasn't even tripping. The vibe was worth the wait. Then, of course, we got another fit check. You know, I had the white turtleneck with the basic black jeans, probably from Shein. They need to sponsor me. Then we got the birthday girl, Lord, a.k.a. C-Ball, a.k.a. C. You feel me? She was groovy. You hear me? Couple mimosas, a couple shots later, she was doing her thing, gang banging and all. Shout out to Lord.
Cause my heart starts beating triple times when you're love on my mind. I can't figure out just what to do when the party is you.
She gets
I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control and something takes over me. In the day you look so amazing. I want you to stay with me by my side. I swallow my pride. Your love is so sweet. It knocks me right off of my feet. Can't explain why you love me next.
Give it up. Take the money. That's how you keep it.
I ain't get the chance to catch the DJ name, but I tell you, he had the whole house rocking. You hear me? I'm talking about wall to wall. Boy, it was decent. I'm talking about a few mimosas and a couple shots later, she want to slide out the door. Funny as hell. She definitely had a happy birthday. Yeah, security, they was smooth. Wasn't for none, but they was smooth though. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't too aggressive, wasn't doing too much. Yeah, Mariposa's, Las Vegas. After that, we had slid on one of my people from the crib, but they live out in the Vegas area now, you know what I'm saying? And of course, my shades would die when we pull up on them, so we had to recharge, regroup. I went and got dressed anyway, and then before you know it, daytime turned to nighttime. This what Vegas looked like in the daytime. It really ain't too enticing, too exciting, but boom, soon as the motherfucking sun go down, soon as that sun go down and them lights pop on, it's a whole new world, baby. That MGM Grand. That's where it all goes down. You got people coming from all around the world, events coming from all around the world just to go to the MGM Grand. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely one of them spots. I don't think I ever stayed there. I think I walked through there, but I ain't never like stayed there and, you know, went to no event there, but I will eventually. Then, you know, we had to hit the strip, the Las Vegas strip. the bright lights. You know what I'm talking about? The motivational strip. They go a Hard Rock Cafe Vegas. You know it's a Hard Rock Cafe Rockford. Now they everywhere. Walgreens popping. Walgreens look like a mall. I'm talking about, yeah, Target, Pandora. I know if I moved out this way, I'm liable to run into something because I'm just that networking type person. You know what I mean? Everywhere I go, I bump shoulders, I rub shoulders with strangers. And that's how you meet new people. That's how you see new things. That's how you know, network. Your network is your net worth. I think that's how the saying go. But yeah, I see why now. Like, you got to talk to people. You got to tap in with people. The people that you knew and grew up with probably not going to get you where you trying to go in life. So you got to explore. You got to get out your comfort zone. You got to move around. You hear me? From North Maine to Spain. Really, I'm just gearing up, get my travel vlog on around the States. I got my passport. You know, pretty soon these Slide With Me is going to be out the country. I didn't do one when I was in Mexico. I just did like this before I started doing Slide With Me. But I'm going back to Mexico. Then I'm going to Canada. Yeah. Senior in the cut. You feel me? Lord in the back. She got my back. But yeah, I don't know who Donnie is or Donnie, however you pronounce it. I just heard my granny love him. And, you know, things of that nature. But yeah, we got to go get dressed and get ourselves together. That was fit number 1 for the day, as Lord would say. We finna go switch out into fit number 2. We got a dinner reservation. This was our hotel, Resorts World. Yeah, and it was, I'm talking about, we was on the 57th floor. The 57th. No, we was really on like 53 or 56, something like that. We was way up. Shout out to Resorts World, Las Vegas. Even though they charged me $80 for that little old champagne bottle, probably like $10 bottle. It's all good. I still fucks with y'all. Y'all got nice rooms. Y'all got a nice casino downstairs. You feel me? And I got that jacket on again. Judge your mama. Okay, cool. Fit number 2. You hear me? I got the cream beanie on with the cream turtleneck. I'm talking about the cranberry pea coat. I ain't come to fuck around. The next stop is the top of the world. No, for real. We got dinner reservations at this restaurant called the Top of the World. There it is. Like, I definitely would say one of the highest points in Las Vegas because when we was up there, you could see everything. And the restaurant is constantly moving. It's constantly spinning. You'll see. Give me 1 second. You know, Lord had the cheetah print with the cranberry fur on. I had the cranberry with the cream on. We was around that motherfucker looking like the black B. Rothstein and Ginger. This lady approached us on the way in the door like she knew us. Like, yeah, so y'all ready to sign up for that timeshare now? Definitely caught our eye and our ear, but we looked at each other like, nah. She like, how long y'all gonna be here? We leaving in the morning, motherfucker. We cool. We good on all that. You know, we had to ask around. These hotels and casinos be huge. They sent us up there, around there, and down there. You feel me? Up the escalator. It was, I don't know what floor it was on. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Google it. The Top of the World. Las Vegas Strip. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure your phone work, your Google work. I ain't got to put all the details in the details. Shit, I'm giving you the game. Fellas, take your ladies there. It ain't that much, like it ain't that expensive. It's not cheap at all, but it's not expensive. You know what I'm saying? If you can go take her to the bar or the club, you could definitely take her to the Top of the World. Take your bitch to the top of the world, man. Take her to the top of the world. She want to go to the top of the world. You know what I'm saying? And here we are, top of the world. I told you, we have to go up. We going up. It's going up. Dinner reservation was about 20 minutes ago, but in normal nigga fashion, we a couple minutes late, but they wasn't even tripping. You know, places like this, of course, got a dress code. Security told me I was flying in a helicopter, but he like, unfortunately, sir, you got to remove your hat, which is all good. He also told us Floyd Mayweather was in there, so we was trying to, you know, get in there and rub some shoulders with some rich motherfuckers, or even just be in the same building as they was. Elevator took us all the way up. It was about 6-7 of us on there. And I ain't gonna lie, everybody that was in this motherfucker looked like they ballin'. You hear me? Don't come around here playing. You see, Buddy got the shiny suit. You hear me? I ain't talking about no Diddy, no Mace shit. He got that, yeah, that look like every bit of $5 for the suit. Ain't no fucking around. But yeah, Shorty come guide us to our table right quick. I think because we was a little late, somebody had already bumped our table, so they made us go sit at the bar right quick, which was no problem because they still got us seated. But we had to go sit at the bar for probably like 10, 15 minutes. It wasn't long at all. By the time Laura finished her drink, they was calling us to come sit down. But look at that view though. And I told y'all this restaurant is constantly slowly moving. It's raw as hell. But if you afraid of heights and all that other stuff, then this ain't for you. It's for the players only. Speaking of players, I had to do another fit check now. We got the cranberry peacoat. We got the cream turtleneck. Offsetting the cranberry, you know what I'm saying? You know I had my Oakwood steppers on, of course. And then I had them big old stones in my ear, and of course I had the Franco link to accommodate them. Of course I had to put my raybanmetas on for the one time, for the fun time. Shout out raybanmeta, they made all this possible, you hear me? Crispy. Then you got Lord in the cut with the Prada shades on, you know what I'm saying? She had just got her do done, you know what I'm saying? Had to get her a green tea birthday shot. Body just bodying, you feel me? Bonnie and Clyde type deal. About 15, 20 minutes later, they walked us to our table. It was down the stairs, down and around the corner, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, this restaurant up so high. It's levels to it. It got floors to it. But yeah, this is top of the world Las Vegas, and it definitely make you feel like you on top of the world. I will say that. You can see the whole city from up here. Look at that. Look at that view. Both views, you hear me? You don't know if you want to look at the skyline or you want to look at the cheetah print. Of course, they gonna serve you up some bread and some water and butter and all that good stuff. Bring the menu out and ask you if you want food. You know the stuff restaurants do, you know what I'm saying? We end up getting some oysters, the aphrodisiac, you know what I'm saying? Put the lemons on them things. Never use them sauces or none of that. Oysters was definitely on point. First it was the oysters, then it was me next. Happy birthday. Wasn't even my birthday. I got some steak, Lord got some seafood. This ain't no food review, so I skipped over the food. Didn't need to do all that. The food was good. The drinks was on point. Lord said her drink was on point. I got me a mocktail. And then we got up out of there. The experience was hellified, you know what I'm saying? In that few minutes we was sitting down eating, we damn near got to see the whole Las Vegas skyline. It's definitely something to try out. If you ever in the Vegas area and you can afford it, top of the world. It's definitely something to go to. You never know who you'll run into in there. Like I said, Floyd Mayweather was in there, probably eating with his girlfriend and his bodyguard or something. But it was a dope time. C always planning shit. She's the planner. She arranges everything. Shout out to her for that. I just take care of the rest. You feel me? Like I'm supposed to. I suck at planning too. Like, damn, look out for me. Come on now. You know, you be on TikTok and Instagram, find all the dope spots. Had to throw my beanie back on though. You feel me? It completed my fit. Felt a little naked without it. Had to drain the main vein, wash my hands, buckle that pea coat back up. You feel me? Yeah. Felt like the Mac that I am. And then we got up out of there. Back down the elevator and back through the casino hotel we go. Y'all can't even front on me though. You can't even lie. Since Slide With Me Part 1 all the way to Slide With Me Part 27 Las Vegas, you can't say I ain't been doing my thing though. If you do say I'm not, then you a hater. If you say I don't be putting on and I don't be, putting y'all on and making y'all laugh at the same time, you probably a hater and you probably should stop watching and unfollow me and unsubscribe and all that weird ass shit. But whole time, yeah, we was groovy. We was feeling good waiting on our Uber. Slide With Me Part 27 Las Vegas. Top of the world. This is day 2. And I was definitely feeling myself. You hear me? Cranberry with the cream. Look good on me. Get back to the room. That's how I looked outside. I forget the name of that hotel. It's like 5 different pools in one. Next time we probably gonna stay there. We had a fly ass room though at Resorts World. I ain't even gonna lie. Laura had to come get herself together. We dropped the food off, and then after that, we finna go play some slots. Hit them, hit they ass. It was 12:37. Yeah, we had one of them nights. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how to play poker. I was not finna step in there and get the motherfucking Mario coins knocked out of me. Wasn't on none of that. So we went over to the blackjack tables and the slots. The tables looked kind of full. Plus, I ain't really want to blow through the cheese that fast. So I just went for what I know. The slots. You hear me? Kung Fu Panda. This is my game. Of course, I was trying to hit that major, but I kept hitting 200s, 400s. You know what I'm saying? I'll put 100 in, put $80 in. I'm coming out with 200, 400. All together, I hit their ass for like a band, like 1100 within that little time frame, maybe like 2 hours. They came around with them nasty ass drinks, but I was cool on that shit. I went and cashed in. You hear me? Voucher. I was putting in like $40 to $60, pulling them bitches out. You hear me? Ka-ching. Shout out to Vegas. All the money I spent, I got that shit back off the slot. So it was basically like I broke even around that bitch. It beats losing. I tell you that. It beats losing. Yeah, come on with it. Come on with it. You see them hunchos? Them blues with the orange circles on them. You hear me? I'm steady popping them bitches in. Broke bread with Lord and everything. Just give me my money. Just give me my money. Yeah, redeem after redeem. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie, I like the club, I like the party, I like to do all that shit, but when it come to get money, that's probably one of my top 3 things to do. You feel me? You gotta get the money. You gotta get the money on. I'm steady popping them bitches in. And this off $40 and $60. That Kung Fu Panda, anywhere I go in the nation, if I could find it on the machine, I'm gonna play that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. C-Ball even sat down and hit her a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to try her luck. And I guess we just had it on us. She hit for a couple dollars too. You know what I'm saying? Everything was groovy. You hear me? She kept bringing them nasty ass drinks. So after a while, shit, we just called it one. We was already up. We was up about 1,1300. Got up out of there. The fuck was tired anyway. We been up all day in the mix. Shout out to Vegas. Shout out to Resorts World. Shout out to all the other places we went. Shout out to Pops and P. Good looking. We ain't shouting out that waitress. She kept bringing all them fake ass drinks. I'm here to tell you, if it's free, tell them to keep it. If you want something specific, pay for it. Because if they bring you that free shit, it probably ain't right. It ain't what you asked for. Telling you that now. Lord, rubbing her eye. You already know what time it is. Time to hit that sack. This the next morning, of course, and this the last day here, so we gonna soak up all the sun we can. Vegas in the daytime, it still look beautiful, but not as beautiful as that night. Of course, we checking out that thing. I want to get a good view of how the hotel looked and what they had going on. Some people look happy like they had a good time. Some people look like they got broke and they soul and spirit is broken. But that ain't my business. We one of them people that's leaving on the up and up. We end up waiting on the Uber for about 10 minutes. He end up going to the other side of Resorts World. Man, when I tell you these hotels so big, it's like 3-4 different sides. They got, man, listen. Anyway, we hopped in the Uber. Lord wanted to do some touristy shit and go try out In-N-Out Burger. We went last time, but we went to the one on the strip. So we was going to try a different one. She wanted to try this onion burger right quick. In-N-Out, Las Vegas, Slide Wimme Part 27. So we made it here at about 6-7 minutes in the Uber. It wasn't far from Resorts World at all. It definitely looked like one of them spots, like still vintage. They still wear the same clothes from back in the 70s or 80s or whenever it was created. It got a nice old feel, like an older feel, neglastic, majestic, or whatever it is. But I got me a double cheeseburger, smash burger, everything on it. Lord got her an onion burger with the fries and the pink lemonade. I ain't waste no time. I forgot she wanted to get a picture or do some review type stuff. My bad. I was Man, I was hungry. I had to get active right quick. I ended up putting it back down so she could get her, a video and a visual of what we had going on. But man, look, it was crunch time. She went to go get ketchup and mustard. I was already digging in. Ain't no fucking around. She said the onion burger was like an 8 out of 10. I thought it was gonna be a 10 out of 10, but some stuff that be on TikTok and these sites be more hyped up than what it really be in real life. It wasn't bad though. I took a bite of it, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to pull big onions out that thing. What? I got rid of my double leg. It was over with. I'm talking about a few blinks later. Pink lemonade was good. It was on point, not too sugary, not too sour. Yeah, shout out to In and Out. Las Vegas. Slide with me part 27. The locals was definitely like, who the fuck is these people? Vegas one of them towns. You never know who gonna be where doing what. So I seen a few people had them phones ready, like, oh, is this what I think it is? Probably wasn't, but it's Noonsy New and C-Ball, you feel me? Back at the airport on our way home. We had to fly Frontier, and I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't advise it, man. I'm talking about terrible. We had a layover, and it took hours to get back home. I was blue. I don't shout out the Frontier. They trash, and they don't got no Wi-Fi, no TV on the plane, or none of that shit. I had to pull my phone out, and that was barely working. Me and Laura was talking damn near the whole flight. Halfway loud as hell, didn't care. We was just trying to keep the anxiety down. Boom. Made it back to the shop, back to the crib. No place like home, you feel me? Once again, Slide With Me part 27. No.